Hey everyone, welcome to the second video in the series of videos on Airbnb Experience Ranking System. In the previous video, we saw how the Airbnb data science team went from having no data to collecting data to building the stage 1 of their ML model using only the experience features, which actually gave a plus 13% increase over the previous method in the number of bookings. In this video, we will see how the Airbnb data science team went about introducing personalization into their ranking system. The data science team did two different types of personalization using the data collected on their users. The first personalization was based on booked Airbnb homes. They already had information on the booked home location, the trip dates, trip lengths, number of guests, trip price, below or above market, type of trip, is it a family trip, business trip, domestic trip, international trip, etc. You can see the features that they used on your screens right now. They also used this information to guide their features for personalization. For example, the distance between the booked home and the experience location was a calculated feature from these previous features. Or is the experience even available during the booked trip duration? The second kind of personalization was based on the actions of the users. Based on a user's action, the team could identify users' interest in different categories and the user's time of day availability. To infer the user's interest based on their actions, two parameters were considered important: user's intensity in a particular category and the recency of interaction with that category. So category intensity was calculated as the weighted sum of user clicks on experiences that have that particular category. Category recency was calculated as the number of days that passed since the user last clicked on an experience of that category. On the time of day personalization, a time of day fit value or score was calculated by taking the summation of time of days over the absolute difference of user time of day clicks and experience time of day availability. So in a sense, both user time of day and experience time of day were considered to arrive on the time of day personalization score. After devising all these additional user personalization features, the data science team went about generating these features using the training data set. The training data set had now, of course, increased. There were close to 4,000 experiences on the platform now, and the volume of interactions with these experiences had increased. The team had now collected 250,000 training data points and had about 50 ranking features in their training data set. Now, personalization features are great, and that's what we saw earlier, but one important thing to note here is that not all users would have them. Because if you think about it, when would you have data on a user, or when could you have personalized data on a user? It would be only when they would give it to you, and maybe perhaps when they log into the system, and then you can store these data points on them. So the data science team thought about this and went out to build two different models. One with the personalization features for the users that had logged in, and one without the personalization features for the users who had gone through the entire pipeline or gone through the entire experiences exercise without logging in at all. After training these two models, the team went out to test, and the way they tested it is, of course, they did an A/B test to find out if this model is better than the previous version of their model. The modeling approach was discussed in the previous video, so if you are interested to know more about the way they model, please go refer to the previous video. So the A/B test revealed that the stage 2 ML model, which was developed with the personalization features, led to an increase of plus 7.9% increase in the number of bookings over the previous stage 1 ML model, which was only built with the experience features. That's great. Personalization is definitely showing some value add here. Now let's take a look onto some implementation details. Like, how did the team actually go about implementing these things? So the implementation was kept very simple. A lookup table was created that had user ID as the key and personalized ranking of all experiences for that user as the value. Key 0 was used for ranking for logged out users. Now these values were computed daily in Airflow. Since pre-computing personalized features for all users was a very costly affair, it runs to the magnitude of O of n times m, where n is the number of users and m is the number of experiences, so it is highly computationally expensive. So what the team did was they limited the computation to only 1 million most active users on the platform. So only 1 million most active users on the platform would get pre-computed experience ranked every day. With this, we now know how the Airbnb team went about introducing personalization in their experience ranking system. But this was not their final solution. This was only a temporary solution to find out if introducing personalization would lead to an increase in the number of bookings, which they found out via an A/B test that it did. So now they've decided to go ahead and build an online model that updates in real time and gives them an updated ranking in real time. How did they go about building the online scoring system? We'll find that out in the next video. Until then, please follow me on LinkedIn for more data science related posts and follow me on YouTube for more such content. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching.